Data Jockey here, machine learning for Victorian racing. Race 6 at Geelong, Friday 14 August 2026. Let us get straight into it. Before the detail, the headline for Race 6 at Geelong. 2 model selections. Thunderbolt Way is the place pick, top of the models list for this race. Batoka Chief is the same race multi-leg only, the top 4 selection, not a standalone place bet. That is the quick version. Thunderbolt Way for the place, multi combining both if you are after the longer odds. Stay with me though, because the model is seeing something worth unpacking in this field. Race 6 Geelong, 11 runners today, which means the top 3 pay a place dividend. Here is the first thing worth knowing, the model's top selection is not the favorite. That tells you straight away the model is seeing value somewhere the market has not priced in. That gap between data and market is exactly the kind of race this model was built to find. 2 selections on the board today, a place pick and a same race multi-combination. And as always, this is not a forced pick. The model only shows up when there is genuine value to report. Today there is. Let us get into the detail. Quick context before the picks, since how this works matters for understanding what follows. The model driving these selections is machine learning based, trained on Victorian racing, and it never stops updating. Every race meeting adds to what it knows. That is different from a static system built once and forgotten, and it matters because racing patterns shift over time, season to season, even track condition to track condition. The real differentiator, though, is the target. Most tipping approaches chase the winner. This model chases place finishers instead, horses landing in the top positions, paying a place dividend. Different target, different method entirely. It is processing dozens of variables across the whole field simultaneously: pace, distance, field makeup, historical patterns, how each runner matches today's specific rivals. All at once, in combinations that are well beyond what manual analysis can realistically track. The full methodology is linked in the description if you want to go deeper. Right now though, Race 6 is the focus, and the model has a strong view worth walking through. Let us get into it. First selection for Race 6, Thunderbolt Way, the model's top pick, currently 3rd in the market. Not the favorite, not the one getting the market's attention, just quietly priced at a level the model strongly disagrees with. That disagreement is the entire reason this selection exists. Worth being honest with you here, because I think it earns more trust than it costs. There is no single tidy explanation for why the model has chosen Thunderbolt Way. It genuinely does not work that way. It is not pointing to one factor, a good record at Geelong, a preferred distance, the usual form guide reasoning. That single factor thinking is what most tipping relies on, and it is exactly what this model avoids. Instead, it is weighing dozens of variables together, all at once: track conditions, distance, field composition, the specific rivals in this race, patterns drawn from thousands of past Victorian races. All of that simultaneously, picking up relationships a person simply cannot track by eye. That is deliberate. If the reasoning could fit in one sentence, the model would be redundant. Here is what actually matters. The market has Thunderbolt Way priced at 3rd in the market. The model ranks it first for Race 6. That gap between market price and model confidence is the value, and finding it is the model's entire purpose. It was built around place finishers specifically, not winners, so a top ranking here means this horse matches the historical pattern of horses that land in the places. A genuinely different lens to standard form analysis. Thunderbolt Way for the place, top 3 finish in a 11-runner field. That is the model's read for Race 6. For entertainment purposes only, please make your own informed decision before placing any bet. Batoka Chief, currently 2nd in the market, takes pick 2, a genuinely different kind of selection to pick 1, so it is worth being clear on the distinction. The model rates Batoka Chief as a likely top 4 finisher, but it stops short of backing a top 3 finish specifically. That gap matters. There is not enough support in the data for a standalone place selection here, but there is solid support for the top 4 role in the same race multi. That distinction might sound minor, but in an 11-runner field, it genuinely is not. Top 3 pays a place dividend, 4th does not. so the model is not recommending Batoka Chief as a place bet by itself. The same race multi is where it earns its spot. What the model is essentially saying about Batoka Chief is that it belongs in this race and fits the top 4 profile for this field, but a top 3 finish is less certain. For the multi, top 4 is all that is required. Thunderbolt Way in top 3, Batoka Chief in the top 4, that is the model's combination for race 6. Here is the same race multi for race 6, Thunderbolt Way finishing top 3, Batoka Chief finishing in the top 4. Check with your wagering provider on availability for this market. Before going further, worth being precise about something, since these two bet types get mixed up easily. They are not the same kind of bet, and they do not carry the same odds of landing. Thunderbolt Way as a standalone place selection is the higher probability option. The model has stronger confidence there. The return is smaller, but the chance of it landing is greater, and that is the model's primary read on race 6. The same race multi is the longer odds path. Both legs need to come in Thunderbolt Way in top 3 and Batoka Chief in the top 4, which makes it less likely overall than the place bet by itself, but the payoff if it lands is meaningfully larger. Neither is compulsory. The place selection on Thunderbolt Way carries the model's strongest signal. The multi exists for those interested in the higher risk, higher reward option. Whichever you go with, understand clearly what each bet actually requires. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please make your own informed decision. If today's full card is what you are after, every race has a dedicated video, all collected in the playlist, uploaded ahead of race 1. Worth browsing the other races to see which selections fit what you are after. Combining multiple model selections into a place multi is something some punters do. Your wagering provider can explain how that works. Whatever you decide, make sure it is your own informed call. One more thing worth repeating, check for scratchings before placing any bet, since they can completely reshape a race on the day. For race 6, the model's place selection is Thunderbolt Way. The playlist has the rest of the card, and if you have not subscribed, this channel runs for every Victorian meeting, every race day, entirely free. Race 6 at Geelong all wrapped up. The headline Thunderbolt Way for the place, and Thunderbolt Way top 3 with Batoka Chief top 4 as the same race multi if the longer odds option appeals to you. Every selection gets tracked publicly, with results posted weekly, no exceptions and no cherry-picking, win streaks or losing runs alike. That is the only honest way to judge this model over time, and it is on you to make that call. For entertainment purposes only, as always, please make your own informed decisions and gamble responsibly. See you next race.